Okay guys, this is a nice pine that we found out here in the woods. We're gonna cut into it about, I don't know, about a 4-foot strip. I'll show you that whenever I get to it. So just keep watching. Okay guys, this is that score that we cut into the tree. I probably should have cut a little bit deeper, but you can see all that white sap coming out of it. It's been here for a while. I scored into it and kind of had to put it on hold a while, but I'll get a close-up of that sap and let you see it coming out. And we got a big glob of it down there at the bottom. Kind of scored into it a little deeper right there, just so it could kind of catch it. But I'm going to gather this up and I'll show you what it all looks like once I get it all gathered up and put inside something. So just keep watching. Okay, this is what we got so far, guys. Kind of wanted a little bit more, but that should be enough for putting in my tin, filling it up. Don't need a whole lot, but it's good for wounds and stuff. If you cut yourself, you can put it on your wound and it'll heal it right up and cause it from getting infected. But I've just been using this piece of crap knife I got off of eBay for like $5. Called a survival knife, but it's anything but that. It's a piece of junk, but it's good for scraping trees and maybe scraping hides, things like that. See all that? Just been putting it down here in my little cup that I got from the house. Scraping it and putting it in there. Guys, got that pine resin gathered up. Just using just a clay container, one we did earlier this year with the primitive pottery. That's just one of those little bowls I made. Pretty much perfect for this. Had about just enough to fit inside it. And what we're going to do is I'm about to put this on the fire and let it melt down a little. I think we're going to let that melt down a little bit, and then we're going to get some of the char off of the fire there, and we're going to mix it in with that glue, or with the resin, so it will become glue. And I'll show you how that works here in a minute. Now remember guys, you want to set this close to the fire, but you don't want to set it too close. If it's too close, it'll start on fire, and that's not what you want right now. And also you want to have a little stick ready, just a little stick, so you can do some mixing around, kind of like a batch of cookies. Just kind of stir it up. And you can see that stuff's getting nice and gooey already. It was really hard. I'm going to go ahead and take some of this off the fire. Let that cool off. Might get a little more. Go. I'm gonna let that stuff cool off and save it for later. See, this is what I mean by you don't want it to start on fire. You got it too hot and it started on fire. It's not what you want. But you can see how well it's melting down. Just been mixing it with my stick here. I'm about to put in that charcoal, so just keep watching. Okay guys, I got that char crushed up into a powder. And you don't have to use char, but it's pretty much the easiest thing that I've got around here. I mean, I could use pieces of grass and, you know, grind up some dead leaves and things like that, but I already had this right at the fire, so I went ahead and used it. There's a lot of different stuff you can use besides just char, so. But I'm going to take that and put that in with my pine resin right there. And this is just a piece of that char that I pulled off the fire, crush it up into a powder. Get a little bit more. Then I'm just going to mix it up. See how black that turned. And if you need more, you can always just take some more off it and crush it up in your hand and get your hand too close. That should be enough. You just kind of want to keep mixing it up. This is the pine pitch glue, guys, after it's cooled a while and hardened. You can see it's got some debris in it. You want to try to keep most of that out. I'll let you guys hear how it sounds. It's hard as a rock. I also use some of it just to make kind of a glue some sticks together to show you guys how it works. It's pretty heavy duty stuff, guys. And you can make medicine like this too, minus the, just don't put any charcoal on it if you're just going to use it for cuts and things. You just melt the pine resin down and keep it in a small container. That way you'll have it. But that's been my video on pine pitch glue, guys. Thanks for watching. Subscribe and I'll have a lot more.